What's up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Aaron, the Sober Life Coach. On this channel, I help fast brain high achievers reset, rewire, and reclaim their lives from alcohol. One win, one day, one habit at a time. So, if you're fast thinking, high achieving, a person who keeps saying, why do I still reach for a drink? This video is for you because you don't drink because you're weak. You drink because your fast brain is trying to regulate. It's all about regulation. And there's 6 invisible triggers that will pull you towards that bottle. And once you see them, you can take back control, definitely from your life. So I'm going to walk through each one, and then we're going to use the Dare to Be Sober method to kind of disrupt, ask, reframe, and engage so you can pause, redirect, and build a new sober habit that actually works for your brain and the style of thinking that you have because it's super important. So let's get into it. Number one, it's all called rejection sensitivity dysphoria. When someone criticizes you or even looks disappointed or your brain fires off like it's life or death. I know this for a fact. I remember when I was public speaking, sometimes I would be speaking, right? And then all of a sudden I would see someone in the audience and that face just was a little bit off. It was kind of, grimacing or whatever. And my speech, I couldn't think of anything else. I always thought I was thinking that, man, this person doesn't like it. There was other people engaged. There was other people in that audience, but I would just focus on that. And then afterwards, I would say, what the hell happened? And, why didn't that person like me? And all these emotional things came to me. And that was really a sting. It was a real emotional sting for me. So I would reach for a drink to stop those thoughts sometimes. And that's not really reality. That person probably wasn't even scowling, or maybe they just had a different looking face, or maybe they did not like me, but it doesn't matter. That wasn't reality. And that shouldn't have caused me to have such a reaction. So we're going to disrupt every rejection sensitivity thought by taking a power pause. Breathe in for 4, hold for 4, and exhale for 8. Feel your feet. Say, I am safe right now. I am okay. And ask yourself, am I reacting to reality or to the story I'm telling myself about rejection? Was I reacting to reality? Probably not. That lady was probably just, maybe she was having a bad day. I don't know. That probably wasn't reality. And I was just rejecting myself. I wasn't being rejected by that lady, right? And let's reframe this. This isn't proof that I'm not enough. It's proof I can care deeply. My sensitivity is awareness. It's not weakness. I'm okay. I'm okay. It's okay to be sensitive once in a while, but we have to be grounded in reality. So if that lady wasn't actually giving, what was the opposite? Maybe she was engaged. Maybe she was having a bad day, and that's not my fault. There's nothing wrong with me, right? And then engage in a sober switch. So move, do 10 push-ups, stretch, walk, channel that surge into motion, not emotion. It's a great way to get up and just move around. Your physiology is so important, especially when you're having these ruminating thoughts, because the way your brain works. I just want to get up and move, and that movement is usually gonna get you out of your head. Number two is time blindness. The always behind a trigger, right? You look at the clock and you realize you're late again, or you beat yourself up into spiral guilt and pour a drink to escape the pressure of not getting things done on time. I know I have the opposite of time blindness because I put things in place, but I get really, really irritated when I'm going to be late because I know the pain of being late. I know the pain of time blindness, and I put something in place, and I used pain obviously to make myself do the things. And I'm early. I'm always on time, but it really irritates me when people are late, and I have to get over that because sometimes there's gonna be issues. You're gonna be late. Sometimes things like that. So we're gonna use the Dare to Be Sober method to get through this as well. So we're gonna pause, take one slow breath, shoulders down, and whisper to yourself, tell yourself, I'm not behind. I am in control. Ask yourself, what small thing I can finish right now to prove my momentum? What small thing I can finish if you're on a work project or something, and you got this thing where we just can't. You seem like you're not able to finish thing. What's one simple thing you can finish? And remember the 2 minute rule, right? Do it for 2 minutes. See what happens, because you're definitely going to do it for longer if you just get it for 2 minutes. It's an easy way to trick your brain into taking action. And reframe it. I'm not lazy. My brain runs on urgency. I can create urgency through structure, not chaos. I can put things in place. I can put timers. I can put calendar reminders. Those kinds of things to organize myself, to put things in place so I'm not always in chaos, right? And then engage in a sober switch. Set a 25-minute timer and complete one micro task if you're feeling behind because of your time blindness at work, right? End with a glass of water as your win ritual. And as it's something else other than alcohol as your ritual, so you're not reaching for that, because that's going to be super important. And time blindness is one of the things that I definitely feel a lot with my ADHD tendencies, right? Number three is hyperfocus or zoning out on the wrong thing. Our hyperfocus can be a superpower. Hyperfocus can be one of those things that's amazing. We get things done, and that's called drive mode, is what I call it. But we don't always want to be in drive mode, right? And sometimes that drive mode turns into drift mode, which is hyperfocus, but on the wrong things, scrolling, gaming, those kinds of things, right? Busy work, and then you crash hard because you reach for a drink to come down from that. You reach for a drink to stop doing those things. Your mind might start racing if you stop doing those things, and you reach for a drink. I know I was there, definitely there. So we're gonna use the Dare to Be Sober method for this. We're gonna have a power pause, step away from your screens, roll your shoulders, one deep breath, inhale through your nose, long exhale through your mouth, and ask yourself, what am I focused on right now? What am I focused on? Building my future identity or just numbing myself, right? That's called drift mode. When you're in drift mode, you got to get yourself out of that drift mode. And a good way to do that is just do something else, right? And see, find yourself, be aware of it first, and then kind of do something else, pick something else up. Do you have a hobby? Have something there in place, right? So ask yourself, am I just numbing or am I working on myself, right? And then reframe it. My intensity isn't the problem. It's my direction. I can aim my focus where it matters, right? My hyper focus is not a problem if I aim it where it matters. If I'm hyper focusing on screens and all these things, that's not where things matter, right? Find yourself going towards what matters and focus on that. And when you can hyper focus on something else or get involved in something else, it's going to be a lot easier for you to get rid of alcohol as the relief for that. And then let's engage, right? Redirect that focus into progress. Write one paragraph in your journal, clean one drawer, make one connection call. Connection is great. Channel that energy forward, right? Move forward. There you can have a meaningful absorbing project. That's something meaningful, something absorbing, something that's project based for you, just to get rid of that drift mode and shift it into something else that's more better for you. Number four, trigger trap for me, and it's probably for you as well, is boredom, right? The low dopamine crash, right? Stillness feels like a punishment to a fast brain, right? You crave stimulation, and alcohol delivers it instantly, but it steals your drive later. Alcohol is going to give you that dopamine hit. It's going to give you that little bit of a reward instantly, but it's going to steal your drive later. It's going to steal those things later. I call that the edge tax, right? The edge tax is when alcohol is, slowly stealing those things from you, and those long-term costs build up underneath, right? So you don't want to do that, right? So you want to have the power pause again. Close your eyes, take three slow breaths, feel the boredom without judging it, right? And ask yourself, what's one healthy micro hit of dopamine I can create right now? What's one healthy thing I can do? Movement, music, learning, having connection with somebody, your wife, a Facebook group, somewhere, a friend, texting. Those kind of little micro dopamine hits are definitely going to cause you to not be bored. And again, a meaningful absorbing project is going to be great here as well because you're going to be able to have a project. It's going to be meaningful, absorbing, and it's going to be something that you want to do. So then you're going to reframe it. Boredom isn't emptiness, it's energy waiting for direction, right? Being bored may also could be being curious, right? Be curious about something else, and find something to do. Put something in place where you can actually move forward, and then engage your sober switch, right? Turn on a song, take a short walk, start journaling, start writing that book, maybe start working on that business, working on that project. Let curiosity replace this craving, because boredom is going to be our kryptonite, right? We don't want to be bored. We always want to be, our brain's always working. So you're going to want to have something in place to do that. So definitely going to help. Number five is a big one. Emotional dysregulation, the overreaction loop, right? You go from calm to furious, sad, or overwhelmed, and then you drink to find balance. Our brain's a little bit different if you have a fast brain, right? You're going to have a little bit of emotional dysregulation, and it's a lot of work keep control of all these thoughts and these things in our lives. And drink calms the storm temporarily, but it deepens that chaos long term, and it's not going to be good for you. So we're going to use the Be Dare to Be Sober reflection here as well. So pause, inhale, four in, four out, and then feel the wave rise and fall without reacting, right? What emotion, and ask yourself, what emotion is this really? Is it anger, fear, shame, disappointment? Once we can name the emotion, then you're going to be able to deal with it. Okay, I'm feeling angry, I'm feeling fear, I'm feeling shame, I'm feeling disappointment, right? And just kind of name those feelings and ask us and reframe it as, I don't need to escape emotion. I can experience safely. Feeling isn't failure. We can't repress our feelings. We can just start feeling them and then experience them. And if we need to jump into a journal and just write our feelings down, or if we need to do a little bit of mindfulness or meditation, or get up and exercise. I know exercise is a great way to get out of those ruminating feelings and those bad feelings that we have. And just kind of get yourself past that just by doing something else, right? And then you're gonna engage your sober switch, right? So do a regulation act, like I just said, step outside, splash some cold water on your face, do 5 slow squats if you need to, push-ups, bring your body back online before your brain takes over, because that's gonna be super important. And number 6 is a big one. I know that I was talking to my wife about this, and it's called waiting mode, a task paralysis or waiting mode, right? You know what to do, but you can't start until the deadline's on fire. I know this is a huge one for me. I need deadlines. I need that little bit of dopamine to get things done, but sometimes those deadlines are just like, oh man, if I don't have that, I'm just stuck in these ideas. I have like 20 million ideas all at once. That frozen feeling is torture, right? So you drink to wake yourself up. You drink to get out of those feelings. You drink because you feel guilty because you can't get everything done. All right. And we're going to use the Dare to Be Sober reflection for this as well. You do the power pause, all right? Take a couple breaths, stand up, stretch, take one deep breath and say out loud, action creates activation. Just take one action. Remember the 2-minute rule, right? If you have a task and you need to do it, set the 2-minute rule. I'm going to just start on this one task for 2 minutes. And if it's something you actually enjoy, you're probably going to be spending way more than 2 minutes on it, right? So just remember the 2-minute rule and ask yourself, what's one 2-minute step I can take and start right now to create motion, right? What's one 2-minute thing I can do right now? Which task should I start on, and just start on that one and reframe it. I don't need motivation. I need momentum. Small starts build speed. They build momentum. Just get started on something, right? A great thing I also do is set a timer for 25 minutes and just do the 2-minute rule, 25 minutes, boom, done. Do that task and see what happens, right? So you're going to engage in your sober switch, right? So start a timer for 2 minutes, right? And just begin. Write one line, send one message, move 1 inch, right? Movement is medicine for the fast brain. We want to really get yourself going with that. And that's exactly how you do it with just a little movement. Movement is one of the best sober switches you can do, just to kind of get your brain out of these modes and back into where you need to go. So every time you use the Dare to Be Sober method, you rewire your fast brain a little bit more, and you prove to yourself that you can regulate without numbing out. You can regulate without alcohol, and you're not broken. You're just built different. Your brain's built a little bit different. And once you learn how to drive that brain, that difference is awesome. And sobriety starts feeling like a restriction, and starts feeling like freedom, right? You turning that into a superpower. And I really want you guys to believe that this fast brain or ADHD tendencies is a superpower for you guys. And I know that you guys have some of those things, because you're definitely able to hyper focus if driven, or you have done anything in your life. You know that if you like something and you're passionate about it, you can get things done. So just remember that you guys can do it. It's a superpower, and hopefully we can get you to where you want to go. So if this hits home, join me inside the 7-day fast brain reset challenge. It's going to be a school community opening on November 1st, and I'll walk you through how to reset your mind, rewire your habits, and reclaim your edge one sober switch at a time. We'll be using the Dare to Be Sober method. We'll be talking about these triggers. We'll be deep diving into a lot of things in that community. So it's going to be great as well. So anyways, guys, have yourselves a meaningful day. I know this video went a little bit long, but hopefully we made it engaging enough that you guys wanted to stick around and watch some more. We're going to do this every single day on this channel. So hopefully you guys can get out there and turn your fast brain into a superpower, because I know it is. Life's so much better on the sober side, my friends. I'll see you guys in the next video.